Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. The goal of this interview is to dig deep and get a better understanding of the user's experience when shopping and selling online. Through this interview, we will dissect some of your personal online shopping and selling experiences, whether good or bad. We are also going to search for what are the best and worst characteristics of an online shopping website and what you want to have in your online shopping experience. More specifically, we are going to get into the idea of shopping for apparel online and the benefits/struggles that come with that. Now let's get into the questions. Okay, so like the first section of questions is just like generic online shopping questions. So the first one is, what's the last time you bought something online and like what was it?
And it has to be apparel related?
No, this section's not apparel related. This is just like in general, like online shopping.
Does ordering a pizza count?
Okay, sure, yeah, that's a different one, yeah.
Okay, so I did that last night.
And were you pleased with your purchase?
Yes.
Good stuff. Okay, so how often would you say that you like buy stuff online?
Once a week.
And like what's the most common thing you would say you buy? Like is there something like you repeatedly buy like often?
Actually, pizza's probably the most common, and for a long time, like I used to order pet food online, and that was like a regular thing.
Okay. And like why do you order, like is there any reason like you order pet food online rather than going to like the store and buying it?
Because the food is physically very heavy,
and
it's a pain to schlep it around. So to have it delivered to my door was awesome.
Okay. What websites do you use when you shop online, and like what is the best website for like e-commerce type stuff in your opinion?
Well, Amazon's pretty tough to beat, I have to say. Like I know we're not to the apparel part, but like Kohl's has been pretty good to me.
Yeah. So you like buy items off of Kohl's and have it shipped and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a lot of Christmas shopping actually this past year through Kohl's online.
Why why would you say Kohl's is like so like the best, or like one of the best in your opinion? Like is there something like the online experience does, or is it just because it's Kohl's and like Kohl's Cash and stuff?
Actually the Kohl's thing is like because you can stack coupons. So you can, I mean literally you can stack like 5 coupons on top of each other, and so I'll have one window open where I have my shopping, and then I'll open another window and look like online for coupons.
Okay.
And it's basically a big treasure hunt.
Yeah.
And I just stack the coupons there.
Okay, so you like it because of all the deals, and like it's great deals with all the coupons.
I can score awesome deals.
Okay, so have you ever participated in like online bidding, like where you're trying to outbid someone?
No.
Okay.
I've bought stuff through eBay, but it's like a fixed price
kind
of situation. I've never bid.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I was talking to Evan about this yesterday, and like he's never bid for anything. It's just people don't bid for stuff.
Now I know somebody who does. He buys. He's a buddy who's a big Star Wars collector.
Okay.
And like he's a huge eBay shopper, and like swooping in and getting deals.
And bids, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What helps you decide what items to buy when shopping online? Like, so this is kind of a confusing question. It's like, what, when you're like shopping online for like not like a specific item, like say you're looking for like headphones, okay?
Yeah.
What makes you like when you're browsing online, shopping for headphones, like what makes one stand out to you over the other? Like what's...
The first thing that'll drive me is like I'll Google a certain thing, and I'll see price, and then I'll go to the reviews and then go through the reviews and see if it's worth, if there's something that's a super deal. It's like deciphering whether it's a super deal or if it's a scammy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like you just look at price and like reviews, pretty much. What are some good and bad parts about shopping online? Like, what would you say are like the pros and cons to shopping online?
Well, obviously the convenience. Not leaving the house, not leaving my chair. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
The cons are, especially with clothing, like I like to feel what the material feels like, and sometimes, or the packaging, you can get a feel for whether it's a quality thing, whereas online, that's not quite so easy.
So it's like easier to detect quality stuff.
Yeah, especially tactile.
Yeah. So is there any like good or bad like customer experience stories you have with like online shopping, like that stand out to you?
Okay, well, I have a really great one, like that air mattress for your bed down in Florida.
Yeah.
I accidentally ordered the wrong size.
Okay.
So, and on their website, they were very clear, like, you better order the right size, otherwise you're screwed. Well, I ordered the wrong size, and also with that order, there was a short delivery window that we had to hit before we came back north. And so I reached out to them personally via email and said, hey, look at, I just need to make sure that this gets here in time, blah, blah, blah. And I actually built up a good rapport. So when it actually arrived and I realized that I bought the wrong size, I reached out to him again and said, you know what, I know I'm screwed, but, you guys have been really good with me so far. Would you be able to work with me? And they absolutely did.
Oh, that's super nice.
Yeah.
So like...
But had I not, like, emailed them originally about the delivery thing, whether they would be so cool, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I was really, it would be like me talking with Tiff on the other end of the line. It was like, hey, look at, I screwed up.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
And they were very understanding and stuff.
Yeah.
So how much to you has online shopping like replaced going to actual stores? And like what items are you like more likely to buy by going to like a store?
Well, like I don't grocery shop online. If the store's like super close, I'll drive in my car. Online, I would say, like, if I'm buying big things, I'll do that online, whereas, I don't feel like hauling it.
Yeah. So you'll just buy, like, I don't know, like...
But, like, as I said, I haven't made the leap to, like, grocery shop
shopping,
online.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll go to Kroger online and, like, get my coupons there, my digital coupons, and then I'll physically go to the store.
Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to like the online apparel shopping, like the more specific questions towards that.
Okay.
So you say you buy like apparel online, so like is it always like gifts, or like do you buy like clothing for yourself, and like would you shop for like shoes, clothes, accessories, like what?
Mainly I'll either buy like gifts for other people, or if I'm like Dad will say something super specific, like, I saw that Kohl's has these kind of shoes that I've purchased before and I know the brand. Can you pick those up? Like if I'm super specific, I'm not afraid of going online.
Mm.
But if it's something that I'm not sure about the size or something like that, like I bought jeans for myself from Kohl's, and it was the wrong size, and I think actually you're the one who returned them for me.
Okay, so like you would be more likely to go out and shop for clothes in person if you're shopping for yourself?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And like the reason is just like the fit, the feel, all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And normally when I go shopping, I'm super because I hate shopping. Before I even go to the store, I know exactly when I want to go in. So I like want to swoop in, swoop out kind of situation. I'm not one of those browsers.
So have you ever sold any sort of like apparel online?
No.
What, have you like sold stuff online?
I'm trying to think. It seems like Dad sold something online, but I have not.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. So what would you say are like the pros and cons to specifically shopping for apparel online? Like you said, I know your cons are like like feeling stuff and the size stuff, but like what would be like the pros of shopping online?
Well, the pros would be, again, it's super easy. I can for the most part, I would be able to cost compare very easily across several stores, instantaneously. And again, like, having it shipped right to the door, that's, that's a big bonus.
Yeah. So, what is like the most common place you shop for apparel, like out and about, like when you go out, and like what's the most common place you shop online? Is it like Kohl's?
Kohl's for apparel. And if I shop online, it ends up being Amazon just because it's so easy.
So wait, like would you shop for clothes on Amazon a lot?
If I'm looking for something very, very specific, and I can just Google it, and then I can see side by side what Amazon would have versus, say, someplace like Kohl's or like JCPenney or something like that. And a lot of times, honestly, Amazon would win out since we're Prime members. We would get it shipped free in the next day.
So what would make this is kind of a tough question, and like this was one that Evan was like, because it's just a lot to think about off the top of your head. So what would make shopping online for like apparel a better experience for you?
I think that like if I were like a super picky person, and we both know that I'm not, but there's websites where you can like put all your measurements in, and they like you can be absolutely guaranteed that everything is like custom fitted. I think that would be, that would make it easier, and like if it's a place where it would like lock in your like all your stats.
Yeah, like kind of like you have an account that's...
Yeah, you have an account, and they know your stats, and they know that they basically know it all. And then it's just basically, I like, style B and color C. Then I would absolutely never leave the house.
So like when shopping for apparel online, is there anything that like sticks out to you as like a bad part of it? That's like a bad experience, or is it just like the only thing that's a bad experience is that you can't actually wear it?
Yeah, it's just not being able to go to the fitting room and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of the apparel places now, they'll ship it to you so you can try it on, and then they'll take returns for free and stuff like that, which I appreciate. I've never taken advantage of it, but I appreciate the thought behind that.
When you're using like an online marketplace, do you ever like window shop on there? Like, do you like ever just browse, like looking kind of like in that way? And do you ever like look for apparel online, like that window shopping, and then go out and buy it?
No, and because in real life I'm not a window shopper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I were like a shopper, I could see where I could absolutely be persuaded online to buy something that I never even thought.
Yeah.
But I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that kind of consumer.
Like not even with stuff on like Amazon, like you'll never just be like on Amazon be like, oh, that looks neat or something, and buy it.
No, I'm yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too tight-ass.
Okay, so this is the more specific ones about buying shoes online, which is I feel like this is gonna be where it gets kind of shaky, but we'll just get through it. So like, have you like bought like shoes online?
Yeah, actually through LL Bean I buy my shoes.
Okay, so how often would you say you buy shoes online?
Once every 3 years or so.
Okay.
Honestly, well, because LL Bean, the shoes last forever, right? So basically, you know, I've got my LL Bean slippers on, I got my LL Bean duck shoes, I got my LL Bean loafers, and that, other than flip-flops, that's all I wear as far as footwear.
Yeah.
So when those wear out, that's the only time I go to LL Bean. But I do trust the fit there, and I know what I'm going to get is absolutely 100% quality.
So how many current pairs of shoes would you say you have? Just like obviously an estimate. You don't like if it's...
No, I know. Less than 10 for sure.
And it's like, how many would you say you actively wear?
I wear my flip-flops, I wear my duck boots, I wear my loafers.
So it's 3.
And then flip-flops.
Okay, yeah.
4 pair. And I know that's very atypical for, you know, a female.
Yeah. So, would you in any way consider yourself a shoe fan?
See, what you need to do is you need to FaceTime Grammy.
No.
Because she is a shoe whore.
But literally, these interviews already take a while. With Grammy, I don't have that much storage on my phone. Grammy would talk forever.
But no, I'm not a shoe hog.
So what is the most important part of a shoe to you in like the experience of buying a shoe? So like that's saying, does the look of the shoe matter? Does the comfort of the shoe matter? Does the history?
100%.
Okay. And like with the buying experience of a shoe, is there anything like you look for in that experience? Is it just like trying them on? Or like since you buy your shoes online, does that like not really matter?
Because the only shoes that I'll buy online are basically LL Bean shoes. I have good experience and I trust the brand. And I know that if I have a problem, I won't have any problem returning it. So I don't have any problems with buying LL Bean shoes. Now, if you were asking me to go to go to Payless or something online and buy shoes, I would absolutely not trust that.
What a sweet! I love that you're to go to shoe place after LL Bean is Payless. Okay.
Well, that's a perfect example of the consumer that I am.
This is perfect. Well, it's just that you and Evan are polar opposite people. So you pretty much answered this. Like the next question I have is, are you loyal / prefer a brand of shoes? So is it LL Beans? Like you're loyal to that brand?
Right.
And because, okay, you literally you nailed that question already. What is the average amount you're willing to spend on like a shoe?
If it's a good shoe, I'm willing to pay for it because I know it's going to last. So, like my deck shoes, they're like $90 or something.
So
and that's well worth the price.
What would you say your most expensive shoe is? Is it that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you haven't sold anything online, so I guess you've never sold a shoe. And
no.
Yeah, pretty much. I know that. So the next question is, what are more ways like online shoe shopping could appeal to you? Or if it already appeals to you, why? Like, why does it appeal to you? Because of it's like, probably because it's just like nice to have it shipped to your house.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically that. Otherwise, no, I would I prefer to go to the store and try shoes on.
Okay, have you ever heard, this is like one of the last questions. Have you ever heard of the website StockX?
No, I have not.
Okay. Man, how was your experience with that website?
Non-existent.
Okay. So that's pretty much it. There's like 2 more questions and they're both related to StockX, and it's completely fine that you don't know. Like they're not important questions really.
Is like StockX like a Wayfair kind of shoe place? Or?
It's where it's kind of like eBay for shoes, but way more like regulated. Where it's like, people sell shoes on there. Like people will have a shoe that they're selling, and they'll put it up for the price they want to put it up for, and it's more so for like rare or more like expensive shoes, kind of like. And it's like more catered to like Jordan shoes or like Nike shoes, stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's just like a thing where people sell it on there, and then people can bid for it or just buy it straight up, and then the people who are selling it have to ship it to StockX, and they like verify that it's a real shoe and that it's like good quality, it's new and stuff, and then they ship it to the person. So StockX is kind of the middleman.
Oh, I see.
So that's all that is. Okay, let me nail this outro real quick. Thank you so much for your time. Your answers have assisted me in better understanding the user experience when it comes to online shopping. This information will help me when analyzing the strengths and weaknesses of the StockX website. Boom.